So myself Ankush Rameshrao Jewade from Sri Shivaji Science College Amravati, MSc second year student, and today's my seminar topic is ring and field theory with its applications. So my contents are the brief history about abstract algebra, then our main topics, group ring and field comparison, and then subtopics of group ring and field, and then applications. So when we talk a brief history about abstract algebra, after death of Prophet Muhammad in 1632 AD, the Arabic area is controlled by Khalifas, and at the mid of 8th century, Khalifas started a project. In this project, the Arabic work in Arabic language is translated to European languages. In this project, there was a book, Al-Jabr wal-Muqabla of mathematician and astronomer Musa Khwarizmi. It translated to Latin language as Liber Algebrae et al-Muqabla, and this book gives the term algebra. In this book there are no signs like addition, multiplication, but this book gives techniques how to solve the problems, and this book is taken as a workplace of algebra. So our main topic is group theory. The basic topic of abstract algebra is group theory. The word group theory first is applied by French mathematician Évariste Galois, and the group theory is used to study symmetric objects. So here the comparison about three main concepts of group, ring and field. So for a group it is needed to set and define a binary operation on it, and then if it satisfies following property, we can say set G is a group. So it should be closed under operation 1, associative under operation 1, and existence of identity and inverse. And then ring should, we have to take a two binary operations on the specific set. If this set satisfies following properties, then we can say ring, the set R as a ring. So the ring is a group itself. So ring is an extension of group. Then field, same in the concept of field, we have to operate two binary operations. The second operation should be scalar multiplication. So the if F is a set, if F satisfies following properties, then we can say F as a field. Next. So here is the subtopics of our concept. So first one is group. For a group, it should satisfy closure, associativity, identity and inverse element. And if we added some property, commutativity of addition, then it is a abelian group. If we added some more properties, then it is a ring. If we added some more properties, then it is a commutative ring. And then we added multiplicative identity and no zero divisor, it is an integral domain. And the last one is field. So here is the more information about field. For a farmer, his field is his farm, and for the civil engineer, his field is construction site. As a pure mathematics students, our field is numbers and operations on it. As the number and operation is our field, we use set of number and operations like addition, multiplication, additive inverse and multiplicative inverse to define group, ring and field. Here I use the terms additive inverse and multiplicative inverse in spite of using subtraction and division. This teaches us that we are thinking in an abstract way. So that's why Gregory Perelman says words all mathematics is an expansion of group theory. So all mathematics start with this operation. That's why Sir Gregory Perelman says words all mathematics is an expansion of group theory. Next. One is normal communication language and other language is used to learn some concept. Algebra is the least common multiple of all languages. By using this we can learn any concept. When we apply this pure concept to the applied world, we can see some important applications. So next. So our first application is algebra is a generalized version of arithmetic that uses variables stand for unspecified numbers. When we see the application of abstract algebra in mathematics, we can see when we have one problem and we can generalize and convert it into variables and equations and solve it. It is a use of abstract algebra in mathematics. Next. So second application is in Galileo's theory. The concept of field is firstly invented and then the concept of group is invented. So Galileo did that. He reduced the complicated concept in a simplest form, and this the rise of new concept, and we call it the group theory. And Galileo also proved that the polynomial of degree 4 can solve by radicals. Here are the polynomial of degree 2, and we are using this formula in our high school level, and this polynomial can solve by radicals. And fundamental theorem of Galileo's theory allows reducing certain problems in field theory to group theory, which makes them simpler and easier to understand. Next. So use of abstract algebra, ring theory and field theory in cryptography. I have to explain it by an example. If we travel to another planet and we see a living being there, we are observing them from far and we are listening conversation between them. Daily we are going there and listening conversation between them. And after some time you are fully able to understand their language, and the concept we are using is isomorphism. That's why algebra enables you to enter an unknown word and understand it. Next. Just like above example, isomorphism is used in a cryptography. In cryptography, companies and other institutes' secret information is stored safely. So in cryptography, plain text is converted and the process encryption, and then it converted into ciphertext. And we use here the function and it made a description and converted it into plain text. We all seen in our mobile or in our WhatsApp. Next. These are my references, and thank you.